line, and it's enough for the first down. They're going to mark him down at the 37-yard line. So a nice big run here by Hatterley, 26 yards, and he now has 135 yards on the ground in 7 carries. So first down, 10 yards to go. And they've got 2 men split out wide to the left, 1 man in the slot. Here's the handoff to Hatterley, and we have whistles again. And don't see a flag. I think it's a timeout on the field. So we have timeout on the field, and we'll be right back right after this.
Midway! Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Okay, the Tigers took the timeout that time, and it's a 1st and 10. Back to pass is Covey, and he launches it downfield, and it is caught! Caught at the 16-yard line, and that is Roman Erickson. Roman Erickson catches it all the way down at the, they're going to mark it at the 17-yard line, and that is, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 2-yard pass play.
That catch was absolutely incredible, Ernie. The defender had position, he had the spot, and it made no difference as Star Valley's receiver went up and got the ball and secured that catch.
All right, here we go up the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. They're at the Lander 12-yard line. Covey takes the long snap, 3 steps back into the end zone, intercepted by the Tigers.
There we
go.
We
have an interception, and that stops that drive. And let's see, that is, who made that? Was that, I think that was Andrews. I think it was Andrews who made that interception. Let me get the glasses on him here to make sure. And it was either Andrews or Moffitt. I couldn't remember. I couldn't see who did that. So, well, there's a spark. There's a bright note.
Hey, there you go.
INT.
You know, you get a stop. It doesn't matter what they do to get down there. If you can get a stop and keep them out of the end zone, that's positive. So we've gotten a stop here if you're Lander. Now Lander needs to move the ball down the field, put some points on the board. Don't get overly pressured. And from this point, you know, just play one down at a time in order to play your game against this tough defense.
10 minutes to go in the third period, and the score 31-3. Star Valley on top on our wildtoday.com scoreboard. 2 Tigers are split out wide to the left side. 1 man in the slot is McFadden. Hollingshead takes a high snap, passes in the middle of McFadden, who's got it, and he gets ahead to about the 27, 28-yard line. Again, Tigers have had success with that crossing play today.
Absolutely. You know, they've got guys who find some time right in space right there in the middle of the zone. And when Hollingshead has time to actually stand up and deliver the ball on that play, they have been able to make completions and get some spots available to stay ahead of the sticks.
Well, let's see what the Tigers do. Helmets are glistening out there as the rain continues to come down here in Afton. 2nd down, 2 yards to go for the Tigers. There's another high snap, and the handoff not enough for the first down. Is just like we saw in the first half, that front 4 of the Star Valley Braves just stopped that one in its tracks. It will be a gain on the play, to the 29-yard line. So West does get 2 yards on that play.
Here it is. There's his 3rd and 1. This is the play of the half as far as I'm concerned. You know, this is the play Lander has to get this first down. They've got momentum. They've got some things moving in their direction. They don't want to give it up right here with a 3 and out.
Okay, everybody's in tight. Full house look in the backfield. Paxton Hollingshead under center. There's the snap, goes to the first man through, and he breaks away. And that is Gus Childers. That's Childers on the carry. First down, Tigers. It's a big run of about 8 yards on the play, all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's 14 yards on the play by Childers, and that's his second carry of the game. He had an earlier 5-yard, now this 14-yarder. So first down and 10, a Wind River Realty first down.
Absolutely. Wind River Realty first down. He needed 1. He got, 11, 12, 13. And at the end of the day, that is exactly what Lander needed to do. Keep the sticks moving, get in front of those chains, show that they're not going to lay down, and keep moving the ball down the field.
8 minutes to go, third quarter. Lander trails 31-3. In the motion now is McFadden over to the left side. There's Hollingshead, fumble on the play, picked up by McFadden. McFadden is swarmed under at the 15-yard line.
You know how a play can just completely disintegrate? We saw that right there. They tried to do something a little tricky. The handle got let loose on the ball. It rolled back. McFadden picked it up. It looked for a second like he was going to try to throw it somewhere. And in the end, 14 guys in an 11-man game managed to jump him in the backfield.
23-yard loss on the play. So we have 33 yards to go for the first down.
They nearly
Third down, or
They nearly
second down.
lost half of the yards they've gained in this game on that one play.
On that one play. Well, it's been raining. The football is slick. That's not an excuse. There's another high snap from center. Tigers gets it up to the 25-yard line. That was Cody West on the carry.
Beautiful run by West. Yeah, the snaps are high, and it's got to be the fact that the ball is wet and it is cold that is impacting these shotgun snaps, that's impacting some of the handle on the ball as they've tried to make some of these exchanges.
8-yard gain on the play by West. And we're down to 6:55 to go here in the third quarter play. It's starting to get chilly even inside this heated press box.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at this. We're now looking at third, and it looks like about 25. They are almost closer to Pinedale than they are the first down marker. Let's see what they pull out of the playbook on this play.
Yeah, if they go back any further, they'll be in Kemmer. Okay, here we go. Whistle and a timeout called by Lander. So let's take a timeout for this.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
And we are back after that timeout. Lander getting ready for third and 25. We're going to see what they have in the playbook here, ready to make a roll for it and see what happens.
Trips to the left side, single receiver to the left, West in the backfield. They've had 4 straight big passes, and there he is, caught to Parker Burton, and it's going to be 9 yards short of the line to gain, but a nice pass on the play to Burton. Again, that crossing play over the middle.
The middle of the field against Star Valley has been soft all day, and if they will run some of these quick slants, quick crossing patterns into that area, they can move the ball and move it effectively.
16-yard gain on the play, and that is the first catch by Parker Burton. So it's fourth down. Tigers, of course, going to go for it. 4th and 9. Football at their own 41-yard line. Trips to the left. There's the pass. Caught! And first down, Tigers. Inside across the 50, and then a flag comes in.
Yeah, there was a lot of play around that helmet. That looks like it could end up being a face mask at the end of this play.
Yeah, I think it is. That was a great play. And the Tigers across the 50-yard line. So that was a great play on 4th down. And it was 12 yards on the carry to the 48-yard line. And let's see, big long discussion. Face mask against Star Valley. So that is now the 11th penalty against the Braves, and they've had some big ones in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of funny looking at those last two plays. When I was a kid playing Madden football 94, you take your best wide receiver, put them in the slant, and run a quick slant with them like that, and you could score all day. Lander seems to have found the secret.
Okay, Wind River Realty first down for the Tigers at the Braves' 43-yard line. Same formation. One man in the backfield. There's the snap, another high snap. Pass off to McFadden, and he drops it. He caught the ball and then dropped it.
And that's the second time we've seen a player catch the ball and then put it on the ground before they could secure it to start moving the thing up the field. He had some space. He had already gained positive yards on the grab. It just ends up being a drop.
Yeah, you've got to secure the ball before you start upfield. And, of course, Finn knows that. He's been Lander's top receiver, and it's just one of those things. So
cold, wet, that ball gets hard and slick, and it is harder and harder to grab it on a quick play like that.
Second down, 10 yards to go from the Star Valley 43. Trips to the left side. There's another very high snap, and over to McFadden. McFadden's got a Wind River Realty first down all the way inside the 30-yard line, down to the 29-yard line. 19-yard run, or 19-yard pass play for the Tigers.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Star Valley's middle has become soft as Charmin against those quick passes. And so as long as they're going to play 4 and 5, 6, 7 yards off of the receiver, Lander's going to throw that pass and get 7, 8, 9 yards every time.
And that was a deflection on that receiving.
Yeah, you had two receivers who both thought the ball was for them.
Yeah, McFadden caught it on the deflection. So the Tigers, Wood River Realty first down now at the 29, just inside the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff to West, straight up the gut to about the 25.
Yeah, nice right through the middle, keep them honest kind of run. You can't let them think that you're just going to throw it down the field like that. And as a result, West finally gets a little bit of space, pushes up for 5 yards, puts a little hurting in the middle of that team.
4:50 to go here, third period, 31-3. The rain is really coming down now here in Star Valley at Afton, Star Valley High School. And we had a last-minute change. We were originally set to be up on the deck on top of this press box, but we're inside, so I'm thankful for that right now.
Absolutely. I'm not shedding any tears about that location change.
No, here we go. Tigers have it. Trips off to the left side. Single receiver to the right. One man in the backfield. There's the snap, handoff to Espinoza, and he drops the ball, but he recovers it. Right, no gain on the play. Well, that play really didn't start out well for the Tigers. There was some hesitation there.
No, that did not look good at all. There's a point where, and I don't know if maybe there was some indecision, if the quarterback maybe looked like he was going to pull that back. But at the end of the day, that became a loss of 6 yards, and really that kind of play is a momentum killer.
Well, the Tigers need 10 for the first down. Clock is moving at 3:30 to go here in the third period of play. Big third down play here for Lander. There's the snap. Handoff goes to West. He's tripped right up at the line of scrimmage. Someone grabbed his shoelace and pulled him right down.
Absolutely. He had a little bit of a gap there. He started to break through it, and then, the turf monster and the tennis shoe grabber were able to team up to bring him to the ground on that one.
So another fourth down play. Lander converted their last fourth down play on a pass, and it's 4th and 10. So no gain on that play. Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage. Rain coming down pretty hard here in Star Valley. Trips off to the left side. One man in the backfield is West. There's the snap. 3-step back. Hollings has the pass knocked down. Well, he had a player open on the far side, and the ball was knocked away. So Star Valley takes over on downs at the 30-yard line.
You know, Hollingshead did a great job. He stepped up, felt the pressure, found a gap. You know, there is a point, though, when there's just too many defensive players around you. There was just no way for him to get that pass where he wanted it to go without it being knocked down.
Well, he tried to run. He went to the right-hand side, and by that time, the defense shifted.
Yep.
And when he let go of the ball, there were too many hands in the air, and he just got knocked away. So first down, 10 yards to go. Here's an interesting formation. Everyone in tight. Now they have those four players just over to the left side. Here's the running play. Breaks away one. Hatterley, first down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, 15-yard run there, you know, and he doesn't need much. If he gets a gap, he can absolutely turn that thing up the field and get moving, and that's all it took was just a little bit of a seam for him to break through and push that ball up the field for a Wind River Realty first down.
150 yards unofficially now on the ground for Hatterley. 1st and 10. They're at their own 43-yard line. Back to pass. Hovey throws in the middle. Caught. 40. Down to the 30-yard line and out of bounds.
Beautiful pass play.
That was a really nice pass play, and all alone there on that receiving was, I think that was Gaskell. Gaskell had it.
Yep, Gaskell come across and showed just how dangerous a crossing pattern can be.
Yep.
He managed to catch it with a little bit of room, found a seam, got up the field a little bit. Wind River Realty first down.
1:57 to go here, third period, 31-3. Star Valley with the lead. Everyone in tight now. One man in motion. Fake the handoff. Long pass into the end zone. Incomplete. Barrett Moffitt was the closest receiver to that one.
You know, and on that play right there, he had time. He had the opportunity. He had his man. You know, it just, again, I feel like when you're dealing with this kind of weather, it is hard to throw the ball 25, 30 yards down the field effectively and really just put it right in the spot where it has to be for a completion sometimes.
That stops the clock with minute 43 to go in the third. Star Valley at the Lander 33-yard line. Covey in the gun. Whistle. No. It's a sack. It's a sack. And that was Caleb Hamilton on the big tackle. Big loss in the play, a sack. I thought there was a penalty. I thought I heard a whistle.
Yeah, I thought I heard a whistle as well, but I'm guessing there was not. It looked like a draw play that kind of went, I don't know that it deformed up like they were looking for it, but Lander was not fooled by any of the ancillary parts of that play. They saw the ball and they went for it.
And the loss on the play by Hovey is 4 yards. So here's the next play. Third down now. Back to pass. Gavin on the rush. Hovey gets away. Downfield. Across the 30. Not to the line again. And it's going to be a nice carry on the play to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that was an excellent defensive play there by Darian Herford. He stepped up, made a beautiful, beautiful play there to prevent the quarterback from being able to get to the first down and bring up this fourth down play.
All right, fourth down, 30 seconds to go here in the third period of play.
After seeing their kicking game on extra points, I don't really think they have any choice but to go for it.
Well, I wouldn't think so because they've missed, 3 extra points
it just
in this game. So
special teams has not been their strength in this game at all.
And they haven't needed special teams. So there's another great defensive play
Yes,
right
sir.
up the middle. And that was was Cody West.
Yeah, Cody West. He
stopped
finally
that
got
play dead.
finally got a chance to get in the backfield and hit somebody that after he's taken all those licks tonight, and he absolutely made that running back pay.
And Lander Valley takes over, and the play fails. And so Lander Valley stops the drive, and we have 8 seconds to go here in the period, and the Tigers take over at the 32-yard line in their own territory. So as soon as the play, the clock starts, we'll have 8 seconds, then we'll be in the final quarter.
Yeah, we have managed to play zero football this.
And a lot of our
This quarter,
quarters,
yeah.
a lot of our third quarters have been scoreless this season.
You know,
Tigers 8-1 on the season, their best season since 2004. I was going to say their most successful season. Okay, man in motion is West. No one in the backfield. Back to pass. Hollingshead throws. Long man downfield. He's got it all alone at the 20-yard line and down to the 15-yard line. Great pass play, and that was Andrews, I think, on the reception. Or was that? No, that was Knockhazel.
yeah, Knockhazel got down the field there and absolutely made a heck of a play to get that catch and really shift field position as we head towards the fourth quarter.
All right, that's the end of 3. And after 3 periods of play, it is Star Valley 31. And
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right, and we are back getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Lander inside the red zone as they are looking to make a score here in the fourth quarter, down 31-3.
full house look in the backfield. Now under center, Hollingshead gives it to West, the second man through, and he's going to power his way up for about 4 yards or so. He went off that A gap on the left side.
Yeah, you know, between the tackles, when they can keep the heat off of them, you know, Cody West can still get the ball moving down the field. And realistically, you know, that's what Lander's got to do is keep it mixing up, keep the defense guessing, but also doing the things they do well.
Yeah, so a gain of 3 on that play by Cody West, now with 59 yards on 16 carries. Again, same formation, full house look in the backfield. There's the handoff, faked and sacked is Hollingshead. He couldn't get the pass off, and he was swarmed under by 3 or 4 Star Valley Braves, and it's a loss all the way back to the 24-yard line. Big loss on the play.
Yeah.
6 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards loss.
Yeah, that was definitely not what Lander was hoping for, but they're just that play fell apart from the snap.
Yeah, it sure did. And we're down to 10:48 to go in the game, 31-3. Boy, the rain is just pelting down like crazy right now.
Yeah, this is definitely, you know, the weather was always going to be part of what we were dealing with here.
And it's always been that way whenever we come over the mountain to play. It's always been a weather game. Okay, back to the regular format. One man in the backfield. Hollingshead back to pass. He's sacked again.
Yeah, that one right there.
He took too much time.
Too much time. You know, he stepped up, but at the same time, you know, You get about 4 seconds to throw the ball against Star Valley tonight, and that play there took absolutely too much time to develop.
No gain on the play, so it's 4th down and about 16.
And he took a heck of a hit. That Star Valley linebacker went flying across the field at him.
He's been trying to step up after he takes 3 steps back, and by that time, the defense is there to meet him.
Yeah, you know, when you're having a fellowship gathering with the defense in the backfield like that, it is not a good thing.
9:40 to go in the game, 31-3. 4th down play here by Lander. Lander just stopped Star Valley on a 4th. Back to pass. Hollingshead passes down. It's caught by Burton, but it's not enough for the first down. No, that is not Burton. That is Zach Fixler. So it'll be a turnover by the Tigers, and Star Valley gets the ball, and it's going to be at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and they are not letting the grass grow under their feet at this point. Man, Star Valley's already out on the field ready to take control and move forward.
Let's see who their quarterback is going to be. I don't know if they've changed quarterbacks or not. And it is, let's see. Nope, still number 9, Covey. Now we have a penalty flag on the play. We have an illegal substitution on the play, so a 5-yard penalty. Boy, I tell you what, as many penalties as we've seen against Star Valley sure hasn't hurt them on the scoreboard.
No, and you know, the reality is Lander has played a very disciplined game. They have played hard. They have done a lot of really positive things here. But at the end of the day, when you give up plays of 50 yards or more on at least 3 occasions in the first half, you're trying to dig your way out of a hole.
Flag on the play as the pass is completed across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And we have a pass and the flag right away on the tackle, and it's going to be holding against Star Valley. Wow. Another penalty against the Braves. And let's see, this is that was 11, 12, 13 penalties against Star Valley. Wow.
Yeah, they've got to be.
And they've been big ones, too.
I would say they've got to be hovering in at around 100 penalty yards this game. They've literally given up a football field of yardage through the penalty game so far.
Well, let me see. There's 25, there's 35, there's 40, there's 45, there's 45, 55, 65, 75, 80 yards. Okay, here we go. First and forever. There's a pitch, and player gets away. Nice run all the way down. It's Hatterley. Wow. No, that's not Hatterley. That is Watson. Watson with it, and he gets the first down, and we have a player down for the Tigers. Yeah, and I think that's one of our interior linemen that's down there. I can't see his number. But we have a timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown.
All right, coming back.
Okay, that's Big Country Gavin Romer. Looked like, you know, he had one of these late in the game last week against whoever it was we played last week.
Jackson.
And Jackson, that's right. It's only been a week, Ernie.
Hey, I get it. You know, a lot of football going on right now.
That's right. He had some cramps last week, and it looks like he had another one there. So it is first down, 10 yards to go after that 26-yard run. Here's the pitch in the backfield. Back to Watson again. He finds a little daylight, and he's just short of the line to gain, about the 40-yard line. Or maybe he will get – no, they're going to call him short at the 39, I think. No, they're going to give him a first down on that. Wow.
Yeah, he got a very generous spot on that for a Wind River Realty first down, and – you know what? We've got another Lander player down at the end of that play.
I tell you what, that was a very generous spot. We're talking 2 yards here, folks. 8:52 to go in the game, and we have another injury timeout. We'll be right back.
Cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
And Gus Childers was the player who was down. He's up now and walking to the sidelines. Looks like he has a cramp too. First down and 10 yards to go. They're at the 40-yard line, Star Valley. We have 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the contest, 31-3. We haven't had any scores since halftime. And we go up to the Covey under center now. There's the snap, handoff in the backfield, goes to Watson, and he is going to be down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, at this point, Lander's tired. They're winded. They're getting leaned on by that oversized Star Valley offensive line, and the holes are getting bigger and the stops are getting a little further down the field as at this point Star Valley starts to impose their will.
We have another injured player, this time a Star Valley Brave. We'll be right back.
But you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising.
Cash Thompson, the starting tackle, walks off the field under his own power. 3 injured players, three plays in a row. I tell you what, the playing conditions are pretty hard out there. It's still raining here. The helmets are glistening in the stadium lights, and Star Valley's hopes to make it 4 trips to the state tournament in a row, state finals, are getting closer. Okay, back to pass. Here's Hovey. Long pass downfield, incomplete. Into his chest and out. That's the worst place you can hit him.
Yeah.
Right in the chest.
Right in the chest and in the numbers with the hands. It's one of those moments there where, you mentioned the playing conditions. That turf field's got to be hard to start with. You get it cold and wet. It gets a little bit difficult to keep your footing. Your balance gets a little slippery. Some of those cuts that were sharper in the first half are not nearly as sharp or as available as you get down late in the game with that.
8:20 to go. Third down here. Big play for the Tiger defense. They'd love to get a stop here, and we have a timeout by Lander. So we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back in Star Valley.
And of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation.
Okay, Lander Valley took time out. It's a third down play, big third down. Let's see what the Lander defense has cooked up. In the gun is Hovey. 1 man in the backfield, 1 man in motion. There's the handoff, and it's a first down and much, much more. Watson carrying the ball. No, that's not Watson. I beg your pardon. That is Cope.
Yeah,
or Caleb Erickson. Caleb
Erickson did a beautiful job of tight-roping that sidewalk for an extra 7 yards, keeping that balance and maintaining.
Yeah, and it goes down to the 36-yard line. So that's a big gain on the play of 11 yards. And that is his first carry of the game. So let me get it down here on his chart. Erickson, there he goes. 1st and 10, a Wind River Realty first down. There's the snap, fake,
Oh,
handoff,
beautiful.
mixed direction, carrying the football,
Oh.
Preston Ross, and the Tigers catch him and drop him for a short gain.
Absolutely. You know, everybody on the Lander defense kind of bit on the misdirection except the tackler. He managed to maintain some lane integrity on that play, and as the reverse came around, he was set, ready, and made a beautiful tackle to prevent that from being a massive gain.
Yeah, only 2 yards on the play.
That was a lot of running for 2 yards,
That
Ernie.
was a lot of running for 2 yards. It was a beautiful misdirection.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Second down. And what do we have? Wildcat here? No, he's under the center. Okay, there's the man in motion. Here's the pitch to the outside, and that is Hatterley, and Hatterley gets the first down and more, breaks away. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown.
Yeah, Hatterley just scored from, 11 billion yards away. He broke 3 tackles, managed to stay inbounds when pressed against the sideline, made a beautiful cutback, and then outran 3 defensive players to get into the end zone. That was as beautiful a run as you're going to see at the high school level anywhere in this state.
9 carries, 194 yards unofficially for Hatterley.
You know, it's tough when you're only averaging almost 20 yards a tote.
Yeah, I know. That's he must be tired out there.
You know.
He's getting a good workout. Well, let's see what they do for the PAT. They've missed 3 in the game, and looks like they're going to go for 2. Yep, they're going to go for 2. The offense stays out there. Colby, the quarterback, man in motion. Here's the handoff. Oh, it's going to be pass. Oh, and it is no good. The ball's knocked up in the air. Lander intercepts it. So another failed PAT. I tell you what, Lander, if we were scoring, would have more failed PATs than they do scores on the scoreboard. So
yeah, absolutely.
So that makes the score 37-3, and we'll be right back.
Or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Your car or truck is...
Okay, back again, 37-3, another failed PAT. They've only made 1 today, and all the touchdowns they've scored. So the Braves, Dax Linton, or Button, will be kicking off. There's the long kick. It bounces at the 25, picked up by Knockhazel. Knockhazel breaks 1 tackle on another. He's across the 35 or 25 up to the 30-yard line.
You know,
Knockhazel, a good return.
Knockhazel's a pretty good-sized boy, and on that play there, he showed it as he was able to manhandle a couple of special teams players on the Star Valley side.
Yeah, he gets all the way to the 39-yard line. Very nice return by Sawyer. And in the game, we've got 6:42. Lander would love to get on the board again here before the end of the game. It is 37-3, and Tigers come out.
You know, the Tigers have moved the ball pretty well in the second half. They haven't got any points to show for it, but they have been able to, you know, run the ball a little more effectively, throw some good passes, push back against some of the zone coverage that they're seeing. It's just a matter of getting enough of that stuff to fold together in order to put some points on the board.
Twin receivers off to the left side, 1 on the right side. There's the snap. The quarterback keeper straight ahead to the 30, to the 30-yard line. And so it'll be a gain of a yard. So it goes to the 30-yard line. That was a 29-yard line there. So 1 yard. That, by the way, is the first positive gain Paxton's had all game. He's been sacked 5 times.
Well, if he continues to get hit when he drops back, let's at least give him something to prevent him from just, trying to push forward and crush him every time.
Yeah.
At least on that quarterback keeper, it'll make the defense think a little bit before they just pin their ears back and run after him.
Tigers a man short out on the field. Rushing back onto the field real fast for Lander is one of our receivers. There's the 2-step drop, long pass down, and a flag.
Yep.
It's going to be pass interference.
Never looked back.
Multiple flags.
The play, the coverage was sound and things were solid, but he never looked back for the ball.
Right.
And, even though face guarding isn't exactly illegal, you got to at least do something that shows that that what the world's happening on the field around you.
That was Zach Thompson who got flagged on that one, and now the 13th penalty, another major one against a lot of boo birds on that, but that was a good call.
Yeah, that one was clean. I'm the first one who will sit there and say, if I think that a call is a little bit off kilter, but in that case, you just got to look back.
Yeah, you got to turn around and look back. Okay, so the penalty brings the ball all the way to the 45-yard line in Lander territory, and that's a Wind River Realty
first down.
Okay, 5:45 to go in the game. Tigers would love to get another score on the board before this one ends. Make the loss look a little better. Here we go. Hollingshead back to pass. Long pass now to McFadden is incomplete. He had it, and when the contact was made, he lost control. Gabe Delgado did a great defensive job that time, Marco.
Yeah, he absolutely broke that play up. McFadden had a step on his initial coverage. The safety rolled over and was able to use some contact to break the play up and keep that from being a significant gain for the Tigers.
Clock stops with 5:39 to go in the Tigers season. And it's second down and 10. And one receiver out to the right-hand side. One in the slot. Tight ends look active. Kind of a power eye look. Here's Hollingshead. Rolls. Throws in the middle. Caught. First down. Tigers running downfield. It's McFadden. McFadden all the way inside the 20. Down to the 50 or 30. Down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Finn McFadden all the way to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that one was a beautiful play right there. Hollingshead was able to get himself a little bit more time, give Finn a chance to get open in the middle of the field, and then make the short throw in order for Finn to not have to break stride and just keep moving down the field.
Another Wind River Realty first down, 21-yard gain on the play by the state's #1 receiver, Finn McFadden. All right, trips to the left side, one man to the right in the gun. Hollingshead calls for the ball, takes a step back, moves forward, and he's going to be fumbled the ball, and it's going to be Star Valley's ball, I think. Or did Paxton get it back? Oh, Lander comes up with it. Or no. They call a recovery by, well, gosh darn it, that was a pretty good drive the Tigers had going. And another turnover, their second fumble of the game. And so Star Valley takes over with 5 minutes to go in the game. And it's at the Lander 25-yard. Gosh darn it, Marshall, we had had a good drive going there.
It was right there, and, I watched that play as it was developing. Hollingshead stepped up. As soon as he stepped up, I watched him put the ball down by his side, and I thought, oh, my gosh, that's not where that needs to be. The next thing that happened was one of the defensive ends that had run past the play.
Just knocked it out.
Was able to come back around and just get a hand on the ball.
Yep. Okay, Hovey still the quarterback. 2 men in motion to the right side. Here we go. There's the handoff straight up the middle, and short gain on the play. and I think that was 22 on the play. That was Cash Robinson. Robinson gets the ball, and he carries it up to the 28-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, and I really believe we're just going to see a serious dose of that defensively.
Yeah.
Or offensively through the rest of the game. Run between the tackles, protect the ball, don't turn it over, gather some first downs, and just try to run out this last 5 minutes or so of clock time.
Okay, everyone in tight. No, we got 2 receivers to the left, 1 man in the slot. There's the handoff. Goes on the right-hand side, and it's good for the first down across the 35. And carrying the ball that time was...
Looked like number 39, maybe.
39. Yeah, I don't have a 39 or a 35 on the clock, so I'm not sure who that was, but it was a first down.
Yeah, Wind River
carry.
Realty first down on that one. Nice little, they got guys spread out wide, brought it around the left side, and was able to take it up, or the right side, I'm sorry, and was able to take it up for a first down there.
Okay, trips on the left side, 1 man in the backfield. Now here comes a man running on the field much later. I don't know if they were going to get this play off in time.
Doesn't look like
and
it.
They're
no.
not. They're going to call a timeout. So a little, you've got the players that don't usually play.
Yep.
Except in Star Valley's case, when they run the score up, when they have a big, big lead like that, these underclassmen do get a chance to come into the game. 3.5 minutes to go. Star Valley 37, Lander 3.
Bears, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Okay, here we go. New quarterback for the Star Valley Braves is Ross Hilton, wearing number 6. Hilton has trips to the left side, 1 to the left. 1 man in the backfield, no one in the slot. Hilton stops, throws on the near side, is caught at the 40, 45, first down to midfield. And Cooper Lancaster, no, that was number 10 on the receiving, Beckham Brogg. So that's the first down, but there's a flag down on the field, so hold the phone. And it's going to be against Star Valley. Another penalty against
Another
Star
holding
Valley.
penalty.
Wow. That'll move it back to the 40-yard line on the penalty. Amazing the amount of penalties that Star Valley has had tonight.
Yeah, now we're looking at first down and 11.
Landers had 2 penalties for 5 yards and almost 100 yards in penalties for Star Valley. Okay, so the penalty moves the ball back to the 35-yard line. Hilton, another flag on the play.
Yeah, that's going to look like a false start, I believe.
It sure is. Another penalty. Holy smokes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 penalties against Star Valley. For a team that runs the ball so well and has such a good offense, that's uncharacteristic, I would hope, of having that many penalties. And maybe because it's cold outside, still rain. I put the glasses out, and we still have a little bit of rain falling, not as hard as it was before. But it is chilly out there, folks. 3 minutes to go in the game now. 37-3.
Absolutely. I just watched Frosty the Snowman do a cartwheel out there, and, it's cold, and they're still playing hard.
There's the handoff, goes up the gut. Not much there, maybe a yard or 2. Although those fires are still burning outside.
Yeah, I got to tell you, if it takes very long for us to load up equipment, I might go find one of those to stand by.
Yeah, those fire pits out there are burning very brightly. Of course, they're off the playing field, obviously. And we do have cars with their lights on out there that it's kind of distracting for the players.
Yeah, those fires, that could be a new level of difficulty. We could add that to like the 40-yard lines just to see what happens.
Yeah, that could be. All right. Hilton, that quarterback, takes 1 step back, fires down, and then knocked away. And they're going to call pass interference on Landers.
Yep, he never
Cade
looked back.
Espinoza.
Straight up face guard, never looked back. And even though he hit the ball, it was because the ball hit him.
Yeah. So that'll be a penalty against Lander, I believe. At least we think so.
I can't imagine they called some kind of holding penalty from that position.
Well, let's see. The officials are huddling now. We've got a big huddle there at the 30-yard line. Well, that's why we never try to guess the penalty unless it's really obvious. Yeah, defensive pass interference. There it is. So that's a biggie against Lander, and that's only the third penalty of the game against the Tigers.
I used to love to play the game. You make the call. It used to come on during the sports games.
Yeah.
They'd show a play and what's the penalty or what's the call on this. I used to enjoy that, but I was never very good at it.
Hey, it was denied.
They're just going to go for it again.
Maybe it was on both players. I'm not sure. Trips off to the right side. Still back. There's Hilton. Handoff up to the 35-yard line, about 6 yards on the play.
That was a beautiful draw play right there. I absolutely bit the fake, followed the quarterback, and then I was like, wait a minute, he doesn't have the ball.
Yeah.
But that was very, very well done. Brings it back to a third and
11.
Slightly more manageable 11.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. So the Tigers defense clock is moving with 90 seconds to go in the game. Hilton, the new quarterback, is down in for about his 7th play now. And he's got the same play. Trips off to the right side. There's the snap. Big pass back, and he throws it out of bounds. Nice catch by one of the coaches over there on the far
Absolutely.
side.
That was beautiful. Showing him how to look it right into his hands.
Yeah. So it was an incomplete pass. And 1:13 to go. And here's an interesting thing you don't hear a lot. The stadium announcer just asked the fans to pick up any trash.
Yep.
And put it in the garbage cans. That's a good idea,
This is a beautiful field. They've done a lot to make this a beautiful environment to host a game, to be a part of it.
And they have just a beautiful field behind us that they practice on. They've got 2 turf fields here.
So, you want your fans to be a part of that, take pride in what they have.
Okay, there's the punt, and it drops down, and no one touches it. It's at the 36. And that's where Lander will have a Wind River Realty first down with 1:03 to go, 37-3.
Renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
All of them will move back into basketball and wrestling and indoor track. So
Yeah.
they'll still have some sports to play.
Oh, yeah, a lot of good sports for Lander to continue to play this year, and they've got a lot of success to look forward to. They've had a heck of a season.
Yep.
And, Star Valley, hey, we're not taking anything away from Star Valley. They've had a heck of a game, heck of a season as well. And, we want to wish them the best of luck as we prepare for them to head to the state finals here for 3A next week.
Cody West with the carry picks up about 7 or 8 yards as he went to the right-hand side. They're going to give him 8 yards on the play, almost 9 yards on the play.
Yeah.
It goes to the 44-yard line, so a nice gain by Cody. And with that carry, he now has just 63 yards on 17 carries, his lowest output of the season. And there's a pass, a bubble screen for the first down, and it's
Beautiful
caught.
first down.
Yeah, by McFadden, I think. Is that McFadden, number 3? No, number 4. That was a nice pass.
Knockhazel. Wiley Knockhazel made that grab.
Was it Knockhazel?
Yep.
All right. Way to go, Knockhazel. So we've got, he's got a couple of catches now. Okay, here's a handoff straight up the middle, across midfield to the 49, and we're down to 5 seconds to go. This will be the game. Final score is going to be 37-3, and the Star Valley Braves will play for their 4th consecutive state championship against the winner of Riverton and Cody, and that will be next Friday afternoon in Laramie at the University of Wyoming. Again, our final score, 37-3, and we'll be right back with our Click It or Ticket post-game show and the player of the game.
A people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
WyoGlass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. WyoGlass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. WyoGlass is Lander.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Okay, and we are back.
Ernie and Marshall with you from Afton, Wyoming. And see, do we still have rain falling here? Let me look up at the lights. No, I think the rain has stopped. It almost looked like snowflakes there for a while, but we had a pretty serious downpour in the second half. And the final score, the Star Valley Braves advanced to their fourth consecutive Class 3A state championship game with a 37-3 win against the Lander Valley Tigers. Let's take a look at our team stats. Lander had a total of 82 yards gross rushing. They had 25 yards in losses. So that's 77 yards in rushing, 79 yards passing, 158 yards total offense. On the other side, 247 yards rushing, 188 yards passing, 435 total yards for the Star Valley Braves. That tells the whole story pretty much. Hatterley for Star Valley had 9 carries, 144 yards. Hovey had 2 carries for 6 yards. And then Watson had 6 carries for 70. Oh, I didn't total that up. I think they've got even more yardage here. I forgot about this one guy, Marshall.
Just looking at this with Hatterley today, the first play of the game, 70-plus yard touchdown run, really kind of set the tone for his day. It's averaged nearly 20 yards a carry throughout the day. It's just unfathomable what he was able to do. And frankly, his running, his ability to break tackles, find gaps, get around the defense, really made up for the penalty mistakes, plays where there was a lack of discipline, special teams errors. His play really made up for that and basically put Star Valley on an even keel as they were able with the rest of their team to be able to take charge and overtake Lander Valley in this game today.
Okay, I made a slight error in addition, so we ended up with 344 yards rushing unofficially and 188 yards passing. So that is 12, that's 13, that's 532 yards. You bet. Have a good night. Yeah, thanks much for your hospitality. You bet.
Yeah, that was just insane. I mean, Star Valley, they committed penalties. They didn't play well on special teams. The defense in the middle was soft as cottonelle. And at the end of the day, it made no difference. They were able to put together plays of 60-plus yards on at least 4 different drives and were able to put the ball in the end zone consistently throughout the first half. Which at the end, ultimately what that boils down to is Lander was not able to build sustainable drives and put points on the board. Star Valley was, and no matter what the stat sheet says, points are what it ultimately boils down to.
Yeah, right, exactly. And Lander only had 3 of them on a 43-yard field goal by Caleb Andrews. That was in the first half. So the Tigers' season comes to an end at 8-2. That's a pretty respectable.
That's a good year.
Good year for the Tigers. Their best year since 2004, as a matter of fact. When they had 9 wins that year, they had 8 wins this year. So, congratulations to Coach Jim Burton and his staff, and of course the Lander Valley Tigers for all the work they put in. A very, very good season in Tiger Town. Matter of fact, we only had 1 loss at home this year, and that was 4 points to Riverton. And the Wolverines playing tonight here in about 14 minutes against Cody. So our final score again, we'll come back with our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game right after this.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of.
All right, and we are back with our Click It or Ticket post game. We've talked it through. Landers had a heck of a year. It comes to an end tonight, but a lot to be proud of, a lot to stand up on. And, at this time we want to recognize our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. And, Ernie, who you got?
Well, our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, thanks to Rick Paxton at Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza at 1020 North Federal Boulevard in Riverton, a big supporter of all Fremont County athletes. And the person that we've chosen to receive a free large pizza tonight, I'm sure he will enjoy it, is Finn McFadden. McFadden had a total of 5 catches on the night, had 60 yards in receptions, and had a couple of really, really good catches for the Tigers. And Finn McFadden is going to be our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game.
Yeah, absolutely. Finn did a great job. He found opportunities to make plays in the middle of the field. And guys, for a receiver, especially one that's not incredibly big, the middle of the field can be a dangerous place. He did it fearlessly, played hard, did a lot of good stuff in the second half. Definitely worthy of recognition tonight for the work that he did.
Okay, the Tigers on the sideline greeting their fans over there before they head to the locker room, and then the buses that will take them home. I don't see Coach Burton heading over this direction, but that's still a possibility. So we're going to take one more timeout. Final score again tonight, Star Valley 37, Lander 3.
Of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. When you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, so we are back with our Click It or Ticket post game, and I want to just take a moment and thank all of our playoff broadcast sponsors. These wonderful, wonderful sponsors were supporting Lander Valley in their playoff run this year. The Hampton Inn and Suites in Riverton, Hometown Freedom Healthcare in Riverton, YOTs out of Thermopolis, the Wyoming Department of Transportation's Buckle Up for Life campaign, Midway Auto and RV, out of the Basin area.
Yeah.
Those guys have done some really great stuff and love their commercials. We've also had support from Hot Springs Health, H&R Block in Lander, and then Fremont County Therapy Group. We want to thank all of our sponsors for their support of Lander's playoff run this year. Thank you guys so much for what you've done.
Ed Marshall, thanks for stepping in. You did a great job as usual. You've helped me out a couple of times this year. And I want to give a special shout out to our youngster Andrew Garcia,
Yes.
senior at Shoshone High School. He wants to be a broadcaster, and he's going to the broadcast program at Central Wyoming College this coming fall. And he did a spectacular job helping me out on 7 of the Tigers' 9 games. So thanks very much, Andrew. If you're listening, go get him tomorrow. I know he's a starting guard for the Shoshone basketball team, and I think he's got some refereeing assignments in Casper tomorrow for youth basketball that he'll be participating in. So drive carefully, Andrew. It was great to have you alongside me this year, and he has a very promising career in front of him.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a pleasure to get to just sit in this seat. Andrew's done a great job as your broadcast partner this year, and I have enjoyed getting to fill in for him, getting to work with the legendary Ernie Over. But, yes, all the best to Andrew and to what he has going on here in the next couple of weeks for sure.
All right, Marshall, thank you very much. Also would like to thank our general manager of the Wind River Radio Network and the WYO Today Media, Kevin Shields, for the opportunity to do these games. Thanks back at the studio, Leanne Sanderson, and our new guy.
Nash. Wake Up with Nash.
Nash.
On KTAK, yes.
For doing the engineering on tonight's games. We appreciate that very much. Of course, a big shout out, as Marshall just did, to all of our sponsors. It doesn't appear that Coach Burton is going to be coming across the field for the post-game show. So we're going to call it a night, call it a season. It's been my pleasure to bring you the Tiger games all season long. A great 8-win season. Finished 8-2. That's nothing to sneeze about.
No.
Yeah, the Tigers finished second in the 3A East division, and they missed first place by 4 points.
There you go.
It was a great season for the Tigers. And again, congratulations to Finn McFadden, our Papa Murphy's player of the game, who will receive a free large pizza from Rick Paxton and the crew at Papa Murphy's. Well, that's it. We're going to pull the plug on the broadcast and go warm up outside, get in the car, find some place to have dinner, and then head back to Fremont County tonight. This is Ernie Over bidding you a pleasant good evening from Star Valley in Afton.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild